Hey, it's Josh with Treasured Spaces, and we're talking wrong way, right way today. We're looking at a shower, tile shower in the process, so that's what we're going to be dealing with. In the past, multiple times, I've been called out to homes where they have a stain on their ceiling, maybe on their main level, and there's maybe a master bathroom above there with a nice tile shower that was probably done 5-10 years ago. And they don't always connect the dots, but that stain a lot of times is related to that shower. So I think a common myth that I run into with people is they think the tile and the grout, once it's all on, is what holds the water out. And that's not really true, or not true at all. I mean, it helps if everything's sealed and there's no crack grout or anything, and the tile is non-porous, it will shed the water and keep the water out. But ideally, or nowadays, you do a complete system. There's multiple systems out there, multiple products again. But basically your shower is 100% waterproof before you ever stick a tile on the floor or the wall. So if you don't be careful about what you're putting behind your tile, like I said, maybe it's a year down the road. Maybe you see some cracks in your grout. A lot of times it'll be where the floor and the wall meet. If that's leaking, that will get into your plywood, into your floor joists, into your sheetrock below. That's gonna feed mold like crazy. So maybe a year you're gonna have mold, which is usually the case. If you let that go, like most people do, because you never even know. You see it, I guess maybe you don't even notice a crack. Maybe it's going for 5 years and stuff starts to look dingy. Maybe you start to notice those cracks. By that time, there's probably gonna be some structural damage. A lot of times the plywood will be so wet, so waterlogged, it's basically compost under there. I mean, you could dig it out with your fingers, put it in a bucket, and throw your worms in it to go fishing. I mean, it's like compost. It gets pretty nasty. And if you're at that point, most of the time you're gonna have a floor joist or two that needs to be replaced, and that can open up a whole can of worms in your 5-10-year-old bathroom you just did or had done. Might have to be taken out or substantially redone to fix those issues, and who knows what's under that. Sometimes it leads to your level below main level or basement, depending on where the shower is, and it's just a big can of worms. So you got to try to do it the right way. And like I said, the right way, you're going to be putting on a system. This one is using Go Board, which is a tile backer with a waterproof covering on it. All the screw holes are going to be covered with a special sealant. All the seams are covered with a sealant. On the bottom of this, we'll actually have a foam tray. Believe it or not, it is foam and it's plenty strong. You get everything on there. It's awesome. It's an awesome way to go. So that'll lay in there. It needs to be trimmed, adjusted a little. That creates a slope. From there, this particular system has a waterproof membrane that you stick on with thin set mortar again. Actually, all this will be mortared down. You're gonna have mortar between this and the floor, mortar between this membrane and the foam. And sometimes you're gonna put this orange stuff, this membrane, all up every wall, everywhere. You can do it that way too. And what that does is create a totally waterproof shower stall or shower area before you ever stick a tile on. So if you put your tile on and you do happen to get a crack from some movement in the house or something, which happens a lot, like I said, the floor and the walls, you're still not going to have any chance of water getting through that down into your wood subfloor or your sheetrock below or anything. So that's the right way and the wrong way to waterproof your shower. Again, your shower is supposed to be completely waterproof before you even ever stick a tile onto it. That's the right way. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.